Okay, people, we got another episode of FORNEVER News. In this episode today, we got a couple things going down. For starters, we have an update on the Inuyasha spinoff. We actually got the first trailer for Yashahime Princess Half Demon. A little bit of controversy going on regarding the actual quality of the trailer, but we got it. We're gonna show a little bit and talk about it, whatnot, because you know I like me some Inuyasha, and I think there's a lot of Inuyasha fans out there. We actually even got some character designs, like clean character designs for some of the characters as well. We also have an update on the One Piece Tokyo Tower situation. Unfortunate update, shall I say. And also we got some images, which as of the recording of this video, it hasn't been released, but probably by the release of this video, the new One Piece opening might be already out. But we got some images from the actual opening, and some fans are mixed on it as well, so we're going to talk about that. We also got a triple pack of absolute ass.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Coming from the Naruto sector, a release that has a lot of people in outrage for an upcoming release of Naruto. We're going to talk about that because fans are not happy on what they're doing with this particular Naruto release. We also got an update on a Bleach game coming to the PC. We got some Jujutsu Kaisen sales numbers. Remember, they want 10 million by the time the anime debuts. The anime debuts in October, so we got 3 months. We got a little update since the last, I want to say it was like about a week or two ago, on what the circulation numbers are, the sales numbers for Jujutsu Kaisen. We're going to talk about that, as well as a small update on D. Gray Man, which I've never talked about D. Gray Man, I think, on this channel, so we got something there as well. We got a cute little story about a family that named their son after an anime character, which I can totally relate on that aspect, so we're going to talk there. And last but not least, over 70 titles of anime are leaving streaming services, or a streaming service, shall I say, so it's kind of interesting to see where this is all going to go. But yeah, without further ado, these are the stories we're going to be covering in today's episode. Let's talk some of that FORNEVER News. Yeah, we're gonna stick with anime and manga for life. It's ingrained, people. We're doing it because that's the motto. Let's talk.
I say we gonna do what we do, no matter how you move, make your move. That's how it be, though.
Okay, people, so to start off, we got a trailer for the upcoming Inuyasha spinoff, Yashahime Half Princess Demon, or is it, I think it's Yashahime Demon Half Princess or Half Demon, some shit there. Anyway, we got a trailer for the Inuyasha spinoff anime, and from my understanding, and again, maybe while this is being recorded, it's been updated, or later on, or tomorrow, whenever, they'll have a better version of it. But the trailer that we got, I believe it was streamed on Twitter, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm off on where it was streamed, but it was streamed, and it's really bad. Like, it looks like it's a fan animated thing based on that, which is not a good look to start off with. Like, again, when the official drops, maybe it'll look pretty and all that stuff, but we get a kind of basic idea of what the characters are going to look like. I mean, it looks straight up like, you know, the art style of Inuyasha. I gotta keep on saying it from what we see thus far, because we see, I believe, all of the 3 main characters. Still, Moroha, Inuyasha, and Kagome's daughter is my fave. She looks cool as shit. She looks like black-haired Inuyasha, like just a female version, shall I say. And Inuyasha in his black-haired form is kind of feminine looking anyway. So, yeah, I'm really excited about this. I really want a full-length, really high-quality trailer, because, again, that does not do it justice at all. If anything, it does it a disservice, because it's like skipping frames. Like, it's just not a good look. So hopefully we get more on that, but either way, I'm already excited seeing the trailer and seeing them in action. Like, I don't think this is gonna be that kiddie. Like, initially I thought like maybe they're gonna hold back on the action and shit, but it looks like it's getting into the shits immediately. So I'm excited, yo, that Yashahime Princess Half Demon. And also we got some character designs for the other 2 main characters, because we already got, like, I want to say a week or 2 ago, the character design for Moroha, again, the daughter of Inuyasha and Kagome. We got the other 2 character designs looking slick. I gotta keep on saying it, Moroha is my favorite so far. Maybe that'll change once we get the actual anime, which drops in the fall, but yeah, cool little trailer. Let's get a high quality version, because right now it's not looking too good. Next up, if y'all remember a few videos ago, or a few weeks ago, shall I say, the Tokyo One Piece Tower was getting closed down, and it actually did. They put out a video, a farewell video, to thank fans for 5 years of support. We could quickly read this. Tokyo One Piece Tower, the world's first permanent indoor theme park dedicated to the One Piece franchise, closed down its 5-year history on July 31st. The park posted a special farewell movie to express their gratitude to all the people who love loved it and their support for 5 years. Tokyo One Piece Tower opened on March 13, 2015 and had been visited by One Piece fans from all over the world. However, due to the ongoing pandemic and all of that jazz, it impacted its management. Basically, it's not doing well due to what's going on in the world, so it had to be shut down. And to be honest with you, the reason why I've continued to report on this mainly is because it was kind of like a dream crusher. Like, I spoke about it for many years, especially in my personal life. I had so many plans. Like 2020, it killed dreams for so many people. Like a lot from very beginning of this year, it's been horrible. And then, like, you know, one of my dreams was, I remember I had spoke about it, that in 2020 I was going to go to Japan, maybe like 2 weeks before the Olympics, go around, hit up the One Piece theme park, do like a whole bunch of different things. Me and my fiance, we would talk about like, yo, this is what we're gonna do, we're gonna get kimonos, we're gonna be total weebs about it and shit like that. And you know, just seeing this coming to an end is just one more dream that kind of got shattered. So it kind of hurts in a way to see that, like, damn, even that. But yeah, One Piece theme park, the Tokyo Tower, it's come to an end, which it sucks. It's an indoor theme park. That sounds so fun, and I never got a chance to check it out. Maybe they'll do something in the future once the world clears up. Maybe they'll do something different, or reopen, revamp it. I don't know, but either way, yeah, hopefully they return at some given point, because I would love at some given point in my life to be able to go to a One Piece indoor theme park. That just sounds like amazing. And while we're on the topic of One Piece, there's a new opening that I believe is premiering tonight. If it's not tonight, it's next week, but I'm almost 100% certain it's tonight. We got a couple images. Fans are a little bit disappointed from what we've seen thus far, because some of the imagery that we got, like for example a shot of like Whitebeard clashing with a certain character, people are saying that we're not supposed to see that for like another 50 chapters. Why are they having that? My guess is possibly this opening is going to last a lot longer than most openings, because if not, why would you show something way sooner before it might not even, you know, happen in the time span, because they always usually switch out openings in X amount of episodes. So I mean, I'm not bothered by it. It looks cool. I can't wait to see the full-on thing tonight with the latest episode of One Piece, because I've been loving the One Piece anime lately ever since the return. Like, you know, you take for granted things like, you know, the One Piece anime, like, oh, you know, the pacing, or Black Clover, the animation, or Boruto, yeah. But then when everything went away and everything was on break and we was like on hiatus and shit like that, I just missed the living shit out of my anime. So like, yeah, I appreciate the living shit out of the One Piece anime now, and I'm going to watch every freaking episode when they drop every Saturday night. Next up, let's talk some Bleach. So Bleach Brave Souls, arguably one of the best anime inspired gacha games, whatever you want to call it, for the mobile, in my opinion. Bleach Brave Souls, I could play it right now. In the middle of this video, I could play Bleach Brave Souls and still have an incredible time. And that's that I've, since launch, I want to say like 2016 in the global version, like I've been a big fan of it. I think it's an incredible game. It's just like, it feels like it's almost like a kind of mini version of like a console game. Like, it's that damn good. It's actually making its way to the PC. We'll read this article real quick. Bleach Brave Souls mobile game makes the leap to PC this summer. Free-to-play Bleach Brave Souls first hit iOS and Android devices back in 2015. Okay, so I was off. It was actually 2015, and has since been downloaded over 50 million times across the 148 countries and regions in which it was released. Now, its next stop is PC, where it will arrive this summer via Steam. K-Lab announced release plans this week, adding in language support for English, Japanese, French, traditional, and simplified Chinese, Korean, and Thai. Yeah, I mean, that's dope. To be honest with you, I'll probably just stick with mobile. Like, no shade toward the PC thing. I hope it does very well, because again, this is the game that deserves it. They put a lot of time, effort. They're constantly updating the roster of characters. You're getting new stuff, 1,000-Year Blood War and shit like that. So yeah, massive props to it. I hope it does well, but I think I'll probably just stick to my mobile with it. And I still love the game, and I really hope it continues to do well. And with the anime's return on the horizon, that's probably why, now that I think about it, they decided, yeah, let's put it on PC, because we're about to have a big anime that's going to push this game times 1,000, and it's going to be even more successful. So yeah, if you're a Bleach Brave Souls fan, be hitting the PC probably within the next month or two, I'm imagining, on Steam. Check it out. And no, I was not paid to say this. I genuinely love Bleach Brave Souls. So something of interest that I found was the fact that Crunchyroll has removed 77 titles, and I'm not sure if they removed it yet or they're about to, but I know it's fact that they're removing 77 titles of anime, and they're all from Sentai Filmworks. Let's quickly read. Crunchyroll announced on Thursday that it will remove 77 anime titles from its service on Saturday, August 1st. Okay, so yeah, today they actually removed it. Sentai Filmworks holds the license to all 77 titles. The titles, I'll be fair with it, majority of them I'm not really a fan of, and I'm like not that familiar with. Like, I know I've heard of Glassip. I never checked that one out. There's there's a couple of them on here. Like I've heard of Shirobako, Rine, it's from the creator of Inuyasha, so I've heard of that. Rail Wars, I've heard of that. Like, you know, I've heard of a few of these, but none of these are like very impactful titles, because Sentai usually gets those titles that aren't the biggest, but you know, they have their core audiences and whatnot. So nevertheless, it is a big shame to lose 77 titles from Crunchyroll. Like, that's a huge chunk of the library. I don't know if I personally would have ever checked it out and been like, yeah man, I gotta check out Rail Wars, because even though I heard about it, I didn't have any plans. But it's still a bummer, and it's also a stark reminder that buying anime, manga, or any type of medium for that matter is still a big option, because look what happens with streaming services when they don't want to renew the license for these titles. Then how do you watch them? If you wanted to watch any of those titles, you kind of be asked out. So yeah, it's still buying anime, well yeah, in particular anime DVDs and Blu-rays. You should still do it. It's still worth it, because situations like this. Next up, let's talk about Jujutsu Kaisen, and we'll throw in The Gray Man. As a matter of fact, The Gray Man just wanted to throw in a little tidbit there. 25 million copies of the manga have been in circulation. Basically, it's not sold, but they're out there. There's 25 million copies as of the recording of this video. That's pretty dope. The Gray Man, has it returned yet? I'm not sure if it returned or not, because like I know that they did the whole anime and they were trying to revive it, but I do know that the author had like serious health issues. But shout out to The Gray Man, 25 million. Jujutsu Kaisen, I want to say it was maybe about a week or two ago, we reported that it had 6.5 million in circulation of sales of the manga. They're trying to get to 10 million by October, and in about a week or two, we went from 6.5 to, they just reported that now it has 6.8 million in circulation. That's what we got, 3.2 million more in the next 3 months. I think it's doable. I think especially if they go to all these stores and say, yo, the anime is about to drop, you're about to have an influx, this could be the next Demon Slayer, you might want to buckle up. I think 10 million is doable. If it doesn't reach 10 million, I could see it reaching anywhere from 8.6 to like 9.4, but I think they're gonna push for that 10 million. I think it's definitely doable, and if it does, again, I gotta keep on saying it, and it breaks my heart, but like that would be freaking insane to do 10 million without an anime, when Black Clover has had an anime for how long, and it's just at like over 10 million. Like, that's freaking insane. Shout out to the Jujutsu Kaisen. Hopefully it can reach that point, but again, in a couple of weeks, jumping up another 300,000, that's a big deal. Then I also found a story where a couple, and I think they were actually interviewed on Crunchyroll, actually named their son after Asta from Black Clover, which I honestly personally found that to be really, really dope, and I love that. Like me, in case you don't know, personally, I named my daughter after an anime character from Magi, Morgiana, which means Great Queen. I love the name. You know, if you're that passionate about this medium, why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not name your kid after? Like, I get it if the names are a little bit too like, okay, you know, people are not going to be able to pronounce it, or like Vegeta, you know, some people, they say, oh, I don't want to name my son Vegeta because the kids are going to say vagina. So I get in that scenario, but if it's a really dope name, go for it. So Asta, shout out to Asta. Hopefully you become the Wizard King, fam, and shout out to the parents for doing that. I think that's a really dope thing, and it shows like Black Clover got some diehard fans, fam. I love to see it. And then lastly, we'll bring in the final story, a triple pack of ass.
I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. That shit stinks.
And I say that more so on the joking side, because I do know that the artist that did this, you know, is an acclaimed artist, and it's more so of a mismatch. Let me give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Basically, Viz Media announced a Naruto triple pack on Blu-ray of the first 3 films. I think this is the first time they're hitting Blu-ray, if I'm not mistaken. They're putting it on Blu-ray, and basically fans are going in an outrage, saying how much they absolutely hate the cover art for this Blu-ray box set. We could take a quick look at the article. Naruto Triple Feature Collector's Edition Blu-ray features cover art by comic book artist Whilce Portacio. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Forgive me if I'm mistaken. And I want to say he's written comic books like X-Men, Iron Man, you know, he's done stories like that. And, you know, all of that jazz. I'm not here to promote it or anything like that. But one of the things that people are just like disgusted with is the cover art. Like, Naruto, no joke, just does not fit. Like, if you take out Naruto and Sasuke from this actual cover art, which, hey, you can't do that because it's called Naruto and they're 2 of the main characters from these films, it doesn't look too bad, but it's just like, what the hell? The art style that they went with does not fit. Like, it's like trying to force comic book art into an anime. Like, and then they got like what looks like Apocalypse from I think DC, if I'm not mistaken. Apocalypse is from DC. Maybe I'm mixing shit up. I can't really remember, but like, it's just really bizarre that they went with this choice, and fans absolutely hate it. Personally, I don't like it. Like, I don't think it fits anime. I don't think it fits Naruto by far, especially Naruto himself. Like, there's been memes floating around of this shit, and I don't know. Like, if they're doing a genius move, which I highly doubt, because if they got like a notable comic book artist to do this, I don't see them actually making the switch. But if they're doing something like using outrage culture to push it and promote it, then fair game to them, because like, you know, I'd still to this day say that that's what was done with Sonic. Like the Sonic film, remember when we got that really horrible trailer and fans outraged, and then they came back with a new trailer and they totally revamped what Sonic looked like? I'd say that, honestly, that was a plan from the jump, to get everybody talking about it and then say, hey, don't worry, we changed it. If they do something like that, then, yo, that was some genius marketing. If not, I mean, I would only pick it up only to show you guys, and also just to have these movies on Blu-rays. But I'll be honest with you, I honestly don't like this art style at all. I get it, the guy is talented, this is, you know, it probably works very well with like comic book stuff, but in terms of for Naruto, in terms of for anime, Naruto looks like a runaway elf from like Santa's shop, fam. Like, I just can't dig it. It looks bad. I don't care, it looks bad. For Naruto, it looks horrible. It looks like diarrhea dripping. Yeah, Naruto fans aren't that happy, so curious what you guys think about all these stories though. How you feel about the One Piece Tokyo Tower closing down for good July 31st? What do you think about the One Piece opening images that I showed you guys? You think it's going to be a dope opening, or as of, you know, maybe it's already been released when this comes out, is it a dope opening? Also, what do you think about Jujutsu Kaisen jumping up 300,000 in just a week or two? You think that 10 million mark is possible? How do you feel about the Inuyasha trailer? Again, it's a very poor release because it was like live streamed and it was glitching and lagging and shit like that. But what do you think of the character designs we got? Which one of the main cast you think is going to be your favorite? Again, I'm rocking with Moroha, fam. Moroha looks so cool. I like her. Also, what do you think about Bleach Brave Souls coming to the PC? Again, I'm sticking to mobile, but I think that's a dope move for a very, very awesome mobile anime inspired game. Also, your thoughts on Crunchyroll losing 77 anime titles from Sentai Filmworks. That couple naming their kid Asta from Black Clover. Again, I love it. I love to see it. I love it. And anything else we talked about in this episode of FORNEVER News. But that's all I have for this one though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links in the description below. I'm FORNEVER World, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in.
It's nights like this, and times like this,
What's that?
that I can give another hit. But I've got this inside a switch, a natural bliss, but that I miss